Look, I appreciate the drink, but I'm not really in the mood for that.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was clumsy of me, wasn't it? Oh dear. Can we start again?
I think you better.
Alistair Wilson.
Peggy Mitchell.
So, where do you want to get to?
Well, I'm staying at Torremolinos.
Well, by way of an apology for my cack-handed attempts at chatting you up, I could give you a lift. I've got a villa above Marbella, but I could go through Torremolinos on the way back. Don't worry. You're perfectly safe. I have a rule not to make a fool of myself more than once a day.
Well, in that case, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
How was I to know she'd show up?
Exactly, anyone could have been there.
Yeah, like who? No one knows me here.
Like any of the 400 people we've just taken deposits on.
Now, you listen to me. This is the deal of my life, and it's taken me 3 months to set this up. And nobody tells me what I can and what I can't do.
You could have ruined everything.
Hold the phone here. Who died and left you in charge?
You did, remember?
And whose idea was that?
Come on, baby. Don't be cross with me. I just want everything to be right.
And I don't.
I know. I just get frightened sometimes. I keep thinking of you and me and our villa in the mountains. I don't want anything to spoil that.
And won't.
You know, I don't think I could cope if I lost you.
You ain't gonna lose me.
Hold me. Where are you going?
Outside to be sick.
What's his problem?
Hormones.
You talking of it, you, I fancy a little siesta, do you?
I'd love to, baby. But I've got a few phone calls to make. Be an angel and make us a couple of drinks, huh?
Look, let me give you my address and phone number. You never know. I might be able to help.
Oh?
I'm looking for your daughter. I'm retired now, but I was in the CID for 20 years.
Oh, my own personal Sherlock Holmes, eh?
Not quite, but I'll be happy to help if I can.
Well, you've been very kind, Alistair. Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure to help a damsel in distress.
Well, I'm a very grateful damsel.
Everything's set for the meeting.
Got to be there at 8.
And you know what to say.
We've been over it 100 times.
The most important thing is that they don't bring in their own valuers.
Well, why would they?
I don't want to leave anything to chance here.
It'll be fine. Are you all right? You don't seem yourself.
Well, I'm not, am I? I'm Neville Ruddy Jenkins.
It was the only way.
I know.
Excuse me.
Yes, love.
Sorry, only Sophia said you were looking for Samantha.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Do you know her? Samantha Mitchell? I'm her mum.
That's Sam. I used to work with her at the Gold Room. It's a club in town.
Is she still there?
No, she left about 3 months ago. Went down the coast to Marbella. There's more chance of work there in the winter.
Do you have a number for her or anything?
Sorry.
Oh, thanks anyway.
When you find her, give her my love. Sally.
Yeah. Yes, I will.
I got your number from our contact in London, Mr. Fraser. I know this woman's in the Costa del Sol. I want to know where.
You okay?
I'm fine. Oh, there's Simon, darling. Do your thing.
Simon, darling.
Hello.
Malcolm. You remember Neville?
Of course.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Shall we go in?
Good idea.
Gracias, and I'll be checking out a bit earlier.
Oh, that's okay.
Shouldn't we start?
We can't, not without a chairman.
My apologies, everyone. Met a damsel in distress and had to take a bit of a detour.
Can we, get you something to drink?
No, thank you. Right. Shall we get started? For someone who's only been a member for 2 weeks, you seem to have strong opinions about the running of this golf club, Mr.
Jenkins. Neville Jenkins. Gentlemen, I realise that I'm the new boy here, but it does give me a chance to be objective. What I'm trying to say is that if you improve the facilities of the club, you will invite a better class of player.
As opposed to the thrash cockney wide boys other clubs on the coast enjoy?
With all due respect, sir, this club is living in the dark ages. It needs a cash injection, fresh investment.
As club captain, Mr. Chairman, I must say that we can use the improvements. The approach shot to the 15th is fast turning into a swamp.
Yeah, I'm not against improvements, Simon. But this club has a long tradition, a certain way of doing things that's held good despite the rampant commercialization in the rest of the Costa del Sol.
May I? What if I were to help? I have a little bit of money. If I put up the cash, it would mean we wouldn't have to get outsiders in.
You're saying you'll put up the money?
Well, if Neville thinks it'll help the club, then I'll put my faith in him.
And in return?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, generous as your offer is, I dare say you'd want something in return.
Well, I hadn't really thought about it.
You would need to protect your investment, my dear.
Would I?
Absolutely.
Well, what would you suggest?
Well, we don't have much in the way of assets to give us security, apart from the land itself.
Absolutely not.
Oh, Alistair's right. You can't gamble with the course. Without that, you wouldn't have a club.
Well, I know. What about that strip of land you was telling me about, Simon, the other side of the golf course, between the 18th green and the beach? Apparently you don't use that.
That's right. At least you would have some security.
But if you don't use it, why bother using it as security? Why don't I just buy it?
Buy it?
Is that too simple?
It's absolutely brilliant.
We've had offers in the past for that land and have always turned them down.
This is hardly the same thing.
Isn't it?
Well, they were outsiders. Crystal is one of our members.
Absolutely.
It would just be so nice to think that I was helping. That's if you could all put up with me, of course. I promise I'd do my best not to rub you up the wrong way.
Well, gentlemen, may I suggest we accept the Crystal's extremely kind offer?
Seconded.
Thank you. A vote. Carried.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Results. She got a parking ticket in a hire car 3 days ago.
Where?
Marbella.
Hello. Oh, hello.
I can't believe it was that easy.
I told you, darling, they're small people with small minds and old blazers and old school ties. They can't stand outsiders. But once we're on the inside, Bob's your uncle. Right, the next thing to do is to get it all wrapped up before they get a chance to change their mind in the morning, sweetheart. You get the paperwork drawn up. I'll get the last of the cash transfer from Torremolinos. This is it, babe. Me and you up in the mountains. Casa Butcher.
Jenkins?
Yeah. Whatever. laying up there by the pool. Large jug of sangria. You doing your yoga bit in your bikini.
You've got a long way to go still.
All my life I waited for this. The one big deal to set me up for life. And now it's here. Thanks to you.
No, thanks to Fair Deal Frank.
Ah, may he rest in peace.
Amen.
The Brits are quite a tight-knit community. If she's here, we'll find her. Might do me good. Shake off the cobwebs.
Cobwebs?
Been a long time since I've done a missing persons.
Well, I suppose I better find myself a hotel.
There's a local fiesta this week. The hotels will all be booked solid. I tell you what, why don't you stay with me?
Oh, I couldn't do that.
I've got a 3-bedroom villa all to myself, apart from a rather scruffy local cat that visits most mornings. You've been more than welcome. To be honest, I'd enjoy the company for a few days.
Well, in that case, thank you very much, and it looks like you've saved my life again.
I don't believe this. What is the matter with you? Shouldn't you be out somewhere else?
Like where?
Like pulling birds or drinking with your mates.
I haven't got any mates.
Well, you ain't liable to find any sitting there on your backside. I'm talking to you, pal.
What's going on?
When you meet your blokes, can you make sure you tell them they're not my dad?
Frank, why don't you just leave him alone?
Sweetheart, look, we're in Marbella. He should be out disgracing his family. Don't worry about it. I'll get another bottle of wine, eh?
It's not much, but it's home.
Oh, it's lovely.
The view's quite pleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, is this your wife?
Yes, it is. She passed away 4 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Life goes on.
You know, it's very kind of you to let me stay.
You have a look round. I'll get your room ready.
I don't want you going to any trouble.
No trouble. I just need to make a bed up. I don't get much company.
We've got a lot of what it takes to get along. We're bringing the money and start the sight. We're in the money. We're in the money.